Right. Right here. Hello. How are you? I'm good. You made me cry, actually. I did. Where are my things? I'm crying right here. Okay. No feedback. No feedback. God, I feel like a rock star when that happens. Thank you all very much for coming this morning. What do you want to do now? Questions or what? Yeah. Can I just share my Wil Shatner story? Okay. I should point out that years later, Wil Shatner actually did make a very serious effort to apologize, and he actually sent me a note at the behest of Gene Roddenberry. That was a true story. And it's okay now, but it was still pretty shitty when it happened. I had the chance to meet Wil Shatner last year. That was the first time. I was in Tulsa at the Trek Expo. There was a green room back there, and all the actors in the green room. And, I've heard all these stories, horrible stuff from Chekhov, from Zulu. All these actors have told me, I'm using their character names. Good job, Star Trek. So, okay, second Sunday, Second Sunday, I walk up to him and I said, Mr. Shatner, it's great to finally meet you. Now, when he shook my hand, he only gave me the top portion of his hand. Yes. So it was this sort of, I thought maybe he was... You were supposed to kiss the... Yes. I thought he was giving me the Godfather thing. Right? So he gave me half a hand, and he looked at me, and in mid-handshake, he looks away, and then he pulled away, and then he wiped his hand. Yes, man. And same thing. From that point forward, he was William fucking Shatner to me too, and it hurt. I was in. No, it's okay. We got this. Listen, between the two of us, we've saved a lot of people from danger. We can fix it. It was really just insulting and hurt. My feelings were hurt. I was just mad. My first instinct was I wanted to knee him in his fat belly. I mean, that was the first thing that came through my mind. But what happened was, this year in Vegas, right before at the Vegas convention, the Trek convention, I'm at my autograph table, and this guy comes up and goes, hi, I'm Bob, and I work for Mr. Shatner, and he would like to have you come over and do an interview for his documentary, The Captains, if you don't mind. I go, oh, really? I said, okay. I'd love for him to come over. Yeah, I mean, my God, I'd love to fuck yourself. I wanted to, but I really wanted resolution from what happened a year earlier. So I followed this guy into the side room. And no, listen, if you're nice to him, he'll change. Yeah. And so I totally changed him. Try harder. No, I wanted to tell her. Somebody doesn't get lifetime. I wanted to mess with him. I didn't know my pain. That's all. I mean, that's it. So you're his showman. Yeah. I am his showman. So I walk in there, and he's like, oh, hey, thanks for coming in, and we'd like to go ahead. I said, great to meet you. And I said, you know what? We actually met once before, Mr. Shatner. He said, what? If you kill a man, you better make sure he's dead. No, isn't he an amazing freaking guest? Come on, guys. Would you consider coming back? I mean, if he was or you could come to PAX. Listen, I hope not. Please fight amongst yourselves. I hope PAX schedule it the same way so that you can come back next year, because I would love to have you back next year.
When you make a schedule work,
okay,
then I'll come up with another reason why I can't. I've had a wonderful time. I wrote about it on the Google Plus this morning. I've really enjoyed myself, and everyone that I've met has been so kind, and it's been really wonderful to come out here and experience this thing that I've heard so much about. And I mean, I've been exhausted. I only sort of like went out one night, and I shouldn't have done that because I was so tired. So I haven't really experienced all of it, but the people I have met have been really, really kind, and everyone seems to be having a good time. Every con has its own personality, and like PAX, the reason I love PAX is sort of about celebrating gamers. The games that we play are just kind of there, like to give us a thing to do, and it was a response to E3, which was basically about like just coming up with a way to sort of like take our money and sell us stuff. And we thought, well, we need to do something. A lot of people on the planet, but they thought we need to do something that celebrates, like the people that make this possible. And Comic-Con over the years has really been co-opted, and it's just a different thing now. Comic-Con is not really about us; it's about people trying to get us to go market stuff for them. And there's still some cool things there, but it just doesn't have Comic-Con doesn't really have a soul anymore. It's starting to feel like a corporation. And I kept hearing that Dragon Con was this con that was like about people and about fans. And I see it. I totally see it. I totally get it. And it's been really fun. It's like I had an Iron Man costume that looked so good it was like CG. Oh, yeah. And so it's been wonderful. I've had a really, really good time. I mean, thank you to everybody for being so nice to me.
I actually heard that did you go to an MMO party and with Felicia Day? You guys were dancing around and everything?
Felicia was like, go to the MMO party. I said, I really don't want to. I just want to go to sleep. She was like, no, go to the MMO party. You'll have a good time. Fucking Felicia, it's 2 months in a row where she's talked me into going somewhere that I didn't want to go. And then, I don't enjoy dancing. I do not enjoy dancing. But me plus 2 beers, I really like dancing. She knows this. So she was like, oh, are you at dinner? You should have another beer. It was really fun. Yeah, it was a good time.
3 hours I heard you were dancing.
I don't think it was that long.
Okay, 2.5.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, and then I didn't get enough sleep. Boy, did I not get enough sleep, which apparently is why it's second Sunday.
Do you have anything going on with Aaron Douglas in terms of some type of rivalry? There is something, right?
Well, yeah, it's not real. I mean, Aaron and I are extraordinarily good friends.
Good, okay.
Yeah,
got it.
But we do this thing where we just tease each other
yes.
and really give each other a hard time, and we autograph pictures to each other and pass them across at conventions. But we write horrible things I have this picture of Gordy and Chris who stand by me after we shot the gun behind the thing, and one of them goes, oh my God, you shot Aaron Douglas, he's dead. And no, you shot Aaron Douglas. And the guy goes, oh my God, I think he's dead. And then Gordy goes, nah, that's just his career. And I gave him he was like, let's talk about that awkward career hiatus you took for 10 years. It's really great. Just thinking terrible shit. So yesterday, I stole one of his pictures when he wasn't aware of it. And I just wrote a big word balloon and it just says, I love cock. And then I forged his signature on it. So we do things like that.
Well,
and it's really funny because we're trolling about, we'll be trolling significantly less amount of fandom now. But we've been trolling fans for like 3 years because people think, wow, they really hate each other. And no, we're really good friends. And we support rival hockey teams, so that.
Hockey fan. Okay. Well, the reason why I brought that up because yesterday after my long day, I go back into my room and I'm watching actually the documentary on Dragon Con actually was on PBS, and then after that I flipped over to Dragon Con TV, and they had footage of the Masquerade costume contest. And the 2 hosts were some comic book artist and Aaron Douglas. So when they introduced Aaron, he comes out and he says, well, I'd just like to say one thing to get this all started or something along those lines, and he goes, Frack Wil Wheaton is what he said. So did you see that?
No, but I know that
You noticed that. And I got defensive. And I go, what? What did you say? All right. Track director mode, boom. That's my Wil Wheaton. My boy Wil Wheaton. I got mad. I really got mad. And I started taking out
it was all troll face.
I know. So, and then he said something else negative towards you a little later on. I said, oh, wait till I see her. Next time I see her, he's going to get it. But I'm really happy to know that it's just all of our...
It's just a thing we do.
Okay.
Yeah. And Aaron's actually taking the worst of it because people get really angry at him. And I was like, listen, you probably might want to let people know it's a gag because I have a nerd army.
Yes, questions.
Enough of what we want to talk about.
Yes.
What would we want to talk
Go
about?
ahead.
Oh wow, for the first time, microphone's the right height for me.
Achievement unlocked. I know, right? Best cosplay ever.
I guess. I had a question and then something I wanted to tell you. The question is, all hail the Prince of Geeks.
Thank you.
You got to step through the veil between the fan world and being on the other side, and being that die-hard fan. I wanted to know, as you were filming the episodes that came up, any of the moral lessons or thinky thoughts, which ones might have stuck with you? Any of the episodes that stuck with you?
Well, I'll tell you, I think one of the things that Star Trek does, and it is a huge part of Gene Roddenberry's sort of goal for the world, and it forms one of the pillars of my "don't be a dick" philosophy. Star Trek says like we should be the best that we can be, and we should be good to each other, and we should face challenges together and solve them together. And one of the ways you do that is by learning from every mistake you make, and owning up to every bad choice you make, and sort of trying every day to be better than you were the day before. And one of my favorite episodes of Next Generation is Tapestry. Because people always ask me, if you could do anything differently, what would it be? And I can honestly say I wouldn't do anything differently. I've suffered and I've struggled, and all of that led me to where I am, and I really like my life. And I'm really grateful for what I have, and I'm unbelievably lucky. That saying about if you love what you do for work, it's not work. It's like describes my life. And every day I'm afraid I'm going to wake up. And things would be different if things had been different. That's something that really stuck with me all along.
Cool. That's exactly what I wanted to know. Thank you.
You're welcome.